Alright guys, so welcome back to Bucket Slayers. Today we're going to be talking a little bit more in depth on my story on, how exactly I got scammed and really all what happened, just a little bit more in depth. Because I really wanted to make this video because some people asked me to make a video on how to deal with, the blackmail and like getting over it and all that stuff. And that's something I'm going to talk about in this video. That's kind of the purpose, but we're not going to ramble. We're just going to get straight into my full story. So, if you didn't see the first video, which I'm assuming you probably did, you would know that the reason that we make these videos is because I got scammed myself. And I saw somebody, or not somebody, a few people actually committed suicide because of these scammers. And I'm going to talk about really just how it happened to me in just a lot more in depth. So, as you would probably know, a user by the name of 6OEDaddy69420, I think it was, or something like that, added me on Snapchat. And it was, I don't know, it was like 8 months ago or something like that, maybe 7 months ago. So, they add me on Snapchat, and I think nothing of it because, I don't know, sometimes people add you on Snapchat, sometimes they're bots, and sometimes they're actual real people. Now, when they're the bots, I obviously know they're the bots because I think everybody knows they're the bots. Alright, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, they add me and they send me a message saying hi. So, then I say hi back. Now, one thing to keep in mind, I don't have the chat logs. I didn't think to save them. I'm going to show some of it, because I did screenshot 1 or 2 things, which I'll put on the screen. Yeah, it messages me saying hi, and I say hi back. And then they do the classic thing. If you don't know, they say, how you doing? And then you say, you're doing good. And they say, what do you look like? So, I mean, that's not too uncommon. Like, people have added me in the past and asked, what do you look like? So I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll send a picture of my face, it's fine. And after that, they send a picture of their face. And, it's nothing unusual. At least I thought. So yeah, the conversation just kind of continues on normally. Just, what do you like to do for fun? And I say, I just like to play games, and I like to, play guitar and stuff. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. I like to play games and hang out with friends and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then, I don't remember. It was a little bit different, honestly, than, any of the scammers I've talked to really recently. Because with the scammers I talked to really recently, they say the classic stuff like, hi, how you doing? And then the face picture, but they just get straight into, okay, so you want to send some pictures or what? No, mine wasn't like that at all. It was really just like a genuine ass conversation for like, I don't know, I want to say like an hour or 2 or something. Yeah, it was like just a normal conversation, just asking about, stuff like, I don't know. Oh, another thing, they asked, do you work or do you go to college or something? I'm like, no, I just, at the time I didn't work. So I just said, I do like, side jobs and stuff, because I did. I was working, doing like landscaping with a friend. So I was telling them about that and stuff. They were telling me about their job and stuff. I forgot what they did. I think they said I'm not sure what they said. I think they said they did something with hair. Like cosmetology or something. Yeah, it was cosmetology. That's what it was. So yeah, we were just talking about that for a while. It was just nothing unusual. You would think nothing of it. So yeah, as I said, you would really just think nothing of the situation. Because in the past, like, the past couple of years, people do that. They add you and it's just random people, they just want to talk to people. That's fine. And I've talked to many people. They've been real, genuine people. No, you don't continue on talking to them. You talk to them for maybe like a day or something, and you're just like, fuck these people. Then what they say is, we were just talking, and they're like, okay, well, I'll talk to you later. I'm about to take a shower real quick. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. I'll talk to you later. So then what I believe happened was they messaged me, and I think they said something. It was something about sending pictures. I think they said, do you want to see me in the shower? I'm like, what? What do you mean see you in the shower? Like, yeah, you want me to send you a picture of me in the shower? I'm like, I don't fucking know. And they're like, yeah, we can, I could send you something, then you can send me something. And I'm like, no. I'm not sending fucking, I told them, like, no, I don't send nudes, and I don't do that kind of stuff. And they sent me a picture of them, like, getting out of the shower or something, but we're gonna talk, well, obviously, if you don't know, it's not actually them. It's they use an app to send fake live pictures. But I didn't know that at the time. One thing I want to explain is when this first happened to me, I thought this was like actually still a girl at this point. And they were just like fucking, I don't know, just fucking, I don't want to say it, but you probably guess they're just thinking, Yeah, I thought it was like a genuine person. But yeah, then I say, no. I'm not gonna send nudes, alright? It's not happening. And one thing I forgot to mention was when we were talking in the beginning, like, oh yeah, what's your Instagram and stuff? And I sent them my Instagram. Now, they didn't add me on Instagram, which I thought was a little bit weird. But, still didn't really think much of it. Maybe they just wanted to see more of who I am or what exactly the situation. I'm not sure. But yeah, earlier on, they asked for my Instagram, which will play a later part in what I'm about to talk about right now. So, after I say, no, I'm not going to send any pictures out. That's just not happening. They're like, come on, please. It'll be real quick. I'm not going to send, I'm not going to screenshot it, Now, a part of your brain, it tells you, because, your brain doesn't really think right in those situations. One part of my brain was telling me, oh, maybe I should do it. Nobody messaged me ever, asking me to do this stuff. But another part of my brain is like, no, what happens when people send stuff out? It gets fucking leaked, and then it's all over the fucking internet, and then people see it, and then they show it to their friends. So I didn't do it. I just didn't fucking do it. Now, I'm glad I didn't, because I'm smart. I'm smarter than that. Because I think I explained this in my last video or the video coming up. I'm not sure which one, but I explained. In my school, and just in general, I've seen a lot of people shit get fucking leaked. Not by scammers, but just like, people send them out, and then, they do the breakup, or they just fuck with them or something. They send them out, they post it on stories and stuff, they send it to their parents. It's just bad. It's just fucking bad. So yeah, I didn't send no pictures out. So after I told them, like, no, I'm not sending any pictures out, what they did is they took the face picture that I had, that I'd sent them originally, and they looked up some shit on Google and put my face side by side on it. Now I'll put that up on the screen. I don't have the full image saved anymore, but I'll put up like the one I have saved in the chat log. Now I can't show the nude picture, but I can show like kind of how it is, the side by side. So yeah, they send me that, and they say, you know what? If you don't give me $100 right now, I'm sending this out to all your followers. And they sent me screenshots of my following list and just like my, friends, family. And the other thing they sent me was them sending it out to somebody I knew. I'm not gonna say his name, but yeah, they sent me a picture of them sending the picture to somebody I knew. And that really just freaked me the fuck out. Because even though I knew it wasn't my picture, other people don't fucking know that. So yeah, when they sent that, the panic really starts to settle in. I assume a lot of you guys can agree with me on that, even if you sent the picture or you didn't send the picture like I did. The panic really starts settling, and you start freaking fucking. You're like, oh shit. Like, people in my school are gonna see this. My family's gonna see this. They're gonna think I'm sending nudes to fucking random people. I'm like, fuck, dude. but I wasn't paying the $100. You know, not paying the $100. That's not happening. So, what I did, now I wouldn't really recommend doing this, but I didn't know what else to do at the time. Was I made a video, and I sent it out to like all like the main people who, I don't really know like super personally, and so they don't fucking think it's mine. So I sent a video out to all of them explaining the situation, which I'll put up on the screen right now. Alright, so I'm very fucking sorry I have to send you this video. I have to send everybody this fucking video. So pretty much, this is what happened. Alright, so you get a text on I get a text on Snapchat, and some girl sends a picture of herself. Okay, that's fine. Says send a picture of you. I'm like, okay, that's fine. She screenshots it and puts a fucking dick pic next to it and says, I'm sending this to all your followers. So now I'm a little bit fucked here, so I have to make this video. Now, if you do get it, if you do see the photo, this is my hand. I am not as dark as the other guy. And these are my socks, okay? The dude's wearing like fucking, I think LeBron James socks. And here, and for the last thing, this is my bathroom. You see? A little bit different. Now, sorry for having to send you this video, but it's not me. If you have any other questions about it, fucking ask for my number, call me, some shit. I don't know. Now, after I sent that video out, a few people messaged me back. They're like, no, I didn't get anything, or yada, 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 I'll let you know if we see anything. But still, it was embarrassing as fuck. It really was. Because I don't know these people, like, on a personal level. And some of these people I've never even fucking talked to. They probably follow me. And then they kind of be hit with this video. It was just a bad situation. And at the same time, I'm still freaking the fuck out. I'm like, oh, shit. Like, fuck. Man, why? Like, why? Now, I did tell, like, my, all the people I knew, like, on a personal level about this. I told them that. I sent them the account. I'm like, yo, go fuck with this fucking person. Because another thing I want to mention is when this first happened, I still thought it was a girl trying to make like a quick buck or something, because I've heard stories about this happening where people, not scammers, would pretty much do the exact same thing. So yeah, I thought it was a genuine person still, but they're just trying to blackmail me for whatever type of fucking reason. Another thing I thought was maybe it was somebody who like had some type of issue with me or something, but I couldn't really think of who would have that big of an issue with me to try and blackmail me and try to fuck me over like that. So I don't know. I had a few people in mind, but this really couldn't really think of it. I just thought this was some kind of scam that, people who are like really desperate for money, or they just don't feel like working, which they are, but they're not teen girls. They're Nigerian scammers, which I didn't know at the time. So what I was doing, I was trying to take their Instagram, because they tried to follow me on Instagram, because I made my shit private right after, which is something you always want to do when you get scammed. Make all your accounts private, block the scammer. So yeah, they were trying to add me on Instagram. They'd probably try and talk to me more. And, I blocked that account immediately. I was trying to do reverse image searches. I'll put their Instagram up right now. I can't find it. I'm assuming it's taken down or they changed something, because the name on it was like Air EMP. I'm pretty sure it was Air underscore EMP, which I looked that up. You can't find it. And the picture in it, I thought was actually the person who was trying to blackmail me, but it's not. It's not. There's a picture of this one girl who a lot of the scammers seem to use. I'll put up a couple pictures. I don't know why they use this person. A lot of the scammers use it. I don't know who the fuck it is, but they're everywhere. Now, I didn't know that at the time, obviously. So yeah, when they were trying to blackmail it, they sent me long paragraphs with emojis, the classic angry emoji, which I joke about with people now, just because they always use that one, the classic angry emoji. You better send this shit right now to this PayPal link, or I'm sending it out, and then they put the angry emojis, and they're like, yeah, don't fuck with me. Yeah, obviously I wasn't sending the $100. Really, it was just a whole panic situation. Now, how did I, deal with this situation? It was very, stressful and scary for the, next couple days. Now, fortunately for me, I was getting out of high school, a couple weeks after this happened, so I didn't really care all that much. I had to go to graduation, and I'm not sure, honestly, but I'm pretty sure people were giving me weird fucking looks. But I don't care because it's not my fucking picture. And another thing I want to talk about is something that really made me a lot more comfortable. Was I can easily prove that the picture's not mine. In a couple ways. Now, as you saw in the video, I showed, what my room looks like, what my bathroom looks like, because the fake picture that was shown was in a bathroom. I showed what socks I was wearing, which I mean, that's not the best option because I could have just changed my socks, but whatever. Another thing I did was show my skin tone. My skin tone was a little bit different than the person they were trying to, pose as me. Another thing, if somebody were to actually ask, I can show. I probably wouldn't do this to some people, but if something was actually becoming a problem, you can prove it by showing your leg. Now, that's, some people aren't comfortable with that. I wouldn't really care. It's just a fucking leg. But your legs are going to be different than the one in the picture. I'm pretty sure the guy in the picture, he had some fucking shaved ass legs. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't seen that picture in a long time, but I remember this situation like it was yesterday. So yeah, the dude in there had some shaved ass legs. Obviously the skin tone was different. The bathroom was different. Just the body type was different. I could prove it's not me. So I wasn't too stressed, but at the same time, I was thinking in my head, fuck, dude, people are going to think this is me. They're not going to sit there and think about, you think his skin tone or this would be his, body type? No, they're just going to be like, what the fuck, man? No. So yeah, that made me a lot more comfortable. And another thing that made me a lot more comfortable is I was looking up the scam on Reddit. I was looking up Snapchat blackmail scams, Snapchat scams, and this happened to, a ton of other people. And they all said, the same exact fucking thing happened. Some of them did send actual pictures, though, some didn't. But really, they said, block them, just don't even fucking worry about it. Which I later found out, obviously, is the best way to deal with the situation. That's why I recommend that to a lot of people. Now, one thing I want to talk about is when people's stuff does get leaked, sometimes it's an issue, sometimes it isn't. I think some people don't even know their shit is leaked, and other people obviously do because it's a big fucking thing. I don't even know if I should tell this story because I'm not sure what the guy's doing now because I didn't know the guy. Let's just put it this way. Back when I was in my freshman year of high school, a video got leaked of somebody doing something pretty fucked. And it was just bad, dude. Everybody had that fucking video. I didn't have the video. Yeah, it was just a horrible thing. It was a big thing going around. And in other people's situations, people probably don't even know their shit's fucking leaked. So in my situation, I, wasn't really that, wasn't that worried at all. Because I knew I can prove it's not me. I knew even if people did think it was me, I'm literally leaving school in 2 weeks. And fuck those people. I don't care what they think. And just, I know that's not the situation for everybody. A lot of you guys are going to be in school for a while. A lot of you guys, are really stressed about, what people think of them. Now, I never really cared what people think of me because I've never been like that, number one fucking popular guy, if you want to put it that way, so I don't really fucking care. I mean, I was pretty well known, but I wasn't like, everybody knew me or like everybody wants to be friends with me. I was more of like, sit back and fucking, just not really deal with people all that much, but I was very well known. Like, you say my name, it's like, okay, yeah, I know who that is. But it wouldn't probably become an issue. It wouldn't. And during that time when I was getting, blackmailed, one thing I did was I remembered something from Pleasant Green. If you haven't seen him, amazing scam channel, which you've probably seen him if you're watching this video. He would track scammers' IPs with this, not an app, it's a website called Grabify. And what I did is I made my own fake link, and I sent it to the scammer while they were still blackmailing me on a different account. I said, hey, somebody told me to send you $100, and I sent them like a PayPal link, and it was a fake link. So then they clicked on the link, and then they later found out that it was a Grabify link, and they were pretty pissed about that. But yeah, I did get their IP number. They were using a VPN because it said they were coming from Mexico. And then later on it said they were coming from California, which is actually where they said they were from. But I can pretty much almost confirm they're not from either of those places. They're from Lagos. Now, how do I know they're from Lagos? Well, every single scammer I've ever tracked and every scammer I've ever talked to, I've talked to these scammers on the phone. I've talked to these scammers, video chats, text, everything. They're in Lagos, Nigeria. So I can pretty much confirm that they're not from California, and they're not from, what was the other one, Mexico. Now, one big thing I forgot to point out was when they sent a, They sent me a picture of them sending it to somebody in my followers. Now, I did message that person. I told them, like, yo, this shit is not fucking me. Alright, this person, I told him the situation. Now, he said he didn't get anything. So, and that's a big thing. That happens to a lot of you guys. They really don't send it out. What they do is they either send it and then unsend it, or they Photoshop it. I'm not quite sure, but in my situation and in almost every other person's situation, they never send anything out. Never. And that's another thing I was reading about on Reddit, was they never sent anything out. So I was really relieved to hear that. So, about, I want to say a few weeks or maybe a month later, no, it couldn't have been, it was like a week or two later, I was just doing more research on the scam, because I don't know, it just kind of, never heard about it, so I was just researching it, because I was still just, it was just stuck in my mind, like, how did this happen, or why is it, like, what? So I was researching about it, and I came across a video of, it was on CNN, and it was of, CNN explaining a situation where, I think he was a 15-year-old kid who had committed suicide from this scam. Now, you guys have probably seen that video because I put it in the beginning of the original Snapchat scammers and how to avoid them. Now, when I saw that video, that really just, it really pissed me off to think, people really do this, and they're willing to take somebody's life over like $100. That really just pissed me off. And seeing like the family and everything, having to go through that, it was just horrible. So that really inspired me to then make that, original video. And I'm glad I did, because even though that video is super low quality and it's super amateur as fuck. Even this one's amateur as fuck. But, you know, it's alright because we're spreading some kind of awareness. We're doing something. And I'm glad it did because we were able to help thousands of people. I've had tons of people message me. I don't even know how many comments on that video. It's absolutely amazing. We were just able to help so many people. And then we followed it up with Snapchat Scammer'S The Rundown. And then followed by, I'm not sure if this video is coming up first or the update video is coming out, but I don't know, either or. But yeah, we came out with those videos, and really just over the past few months, or over those past months, we've been able to kind of make a community and help, you know, a lot of people out, which I'm very grateful for, because nobody else on YouTube is making a video about this. Like, why? Like, a lot of YouTubers will do videos on, you know, what's it called? On, you know, money scams, or like, you know, where they're scamming old people. So I mean, that's horrible. That's horrible as well. But this scam where it's taking people's lives and, you know, just fucking people up, you know, it's horrible. So I just had to make a video about it. And when I was making a video, I didn't think a lot of people would see it. I thought maybe 100 people at the bare maximum would see that video, but I still wanted to make it. But turns out we got, right now it's sitting at 13K views, which is absolutely amazing, and it keeps growing every day, and we keep gaining more subscribers and more everything. It's great. But yeah, I think that about wraps it up for, you know, kind of my whole story. I probably left some small details out, but, you know, that's alright. It's alright. I explained, you know, the main parts, everything. So yeah, pretty much I got through the situation. I later on made the video, and then I kind of dedicated a lot of my time to helping others from it. So that's kind of a lesson, you know, something bad happens, you learn from it. That's great. Or you can learn from it and teach others about it, which you don't have to do, but I decided to do it, and it made a difference, and I'm glad about that. But yeah, that's kind of my story. We'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah, I'm not sure what the next video is going to be. We have I think like 3 or 4 planned, no in particular order. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and stay safe, guys. Stay away from the scammers. Peace out.